Hello, lovely witches. This is Dawn, and I'm getting over a cold, so excuse me. No, it's not COVID. No fever, so I'm good. All right. So anyway, I'm doing this video because I wanted to give an update on war water. I made this jar of war water, I don't know, months ago, I guess, and it was interesting because war water is like offensive magic, and I'm usually not into that. But I was thinking about it when I was challenged to make it. When could I use it safely? And it would be when somebody unknowingly to would come around and try to harm me or our home or Skip or friends and loved ones. um, so I kept it just to our home, Skip and myself, and I'm programming this water to be on the offensive, if to defend us, to protect us, if someone were to try to hurt us. And so I wanted to do this whether I'm aware of it or not, whether I'm conscious of this or not, because sometimes we think somebody is just the most charming, nice, friendly person in the world, and really they're out to get you. So I want something to stand guard because I don't want to stand guard. That's a lot of energy, and I have better things to do than watch for people who are going to try and hurt me. So I'm programming this water, and I like the idea that it's water because water is really good at being programmed to sit by the front door. And if somebody approaches either to the house physically or mentally, through trying to pull strings or something to harm us, I want this war water to go out after them and to do whatever is necessary to protect us from whatever they want to do to us. Okay. So basically, the way I'm getting around that whole karma thing is that the person trying to do us harm is triggering the response from the war water. It's not me being resentful or hateful or wanting to get back and teach somebody a lesson and how dare you, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to get into that because that is just poison. And basically, when you try to harm somebody and you're holding that poison within yourself, guess what? You are going to get poisoned in the process. So I want this to be independent of me. I'm programming it. These are the instructions. The kind of harm is only enough to get them to stop. I'm not interested in teaching anybody a lesson because it's not my responsibility. They're not coming to me for help. They're not coming to me and saying, I want to learn, I want to change, or anything like that. So I'm not responsible for teaching them anything. And usually, when you try and teach somebody a lesson, they don't get it because they're in their ego and they want to do something to you. Or maybe it's something completely misinterpreted and you're going after them for the wrong reasons. You think they've harmed you and you're gonna teach them a lesson, by golly. And they're not even aware that they've done anything wrong. They're just trying to do their own thing and get to wherever they're supposed to go and accomplish whatever they're supposed to accomplish. And if they do something unexpectedly to you, they're not aware of it. So anyway, I want this to make an assessment. This water to make an assessment, and if they violate any of the rules, the programming in this water, that it will unleash, I guess it'd be a witchy whoop ass, can of whoop ass. I don't know, maybe. But it would do it automatically so that I don't have to be involved. I don't have to be aware of it. So anyway, that's my idea. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you've done anything with war water, I'd love to hear it and how it worked for you. Okay, so now I've had this war water under wraps, and because I'm still working on it, so we're gonna open it up and take a look. Oh, it's kind of murky. Yeah. So I don't know if you can hear that. 9 rusty nails. I do not have swamp water. We don't have any swamps around here that I'm aware of. And Spanish moss does not grow around here, so I did not use that either. If I were living in Louisiana, maybe. But what I did put in there is we have something called bull thistle that grows all over the place here, and they have sharp corners on their leaves that are very painful. So I put that in there. And there is another plant that grows wild around here is wild parsley. I said, all right, yeah, parsley, wild parsley. And from what I understand, I've never touched it because I saw pictures and it looks like poison ivy on steroids. People just their skin just erupts from touching this plant. So, hey, sounds like a defensive plant to me, right? So I put that in there as well. Then I think it was last year, late last year, they repaved our road and they brought in gravel. And this year, Skip and I have been going on walks out on our road, the county, yeah, I think it's a county road. We were walking on the shoulder, and I'm noticing a new plant. And so I went on Facebook and I asked if anybody knew what that was, what this plant is. And from what I understand, I think it's called buffalo burr. And it is native to America and it's an invasive plant, but I haven't quite figured out whether it's going to survive our winter. The seed survived the winter because the seed germinated this year, but we'll see. I'm not quite sure what the deal is because I've never seen it around here before, so I don't know how prevalent it is around here. And I wonder if the seed came in with the gravel that they use for the shoulder, and where they got the gravel, I don't know. But anyway, this is a plant that says, if you touch me, I will F you up. Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at those thorns. That's insane. That's just insane. This thing is like really serious. You don't mess with me. So they are wow, that you don't want to be walking around barefoot, that's for sure. So I'm going to put this in here as part of the defensive. I've turned this into defensive magic. So war water is typically offensive, means you attack somebody with it. Traditionally, what you do is you take the jar and you break it on the person's front entranceway to their home, and then you start a war. Nice, huh? So anyway, but I don't feel like doing that. Anyway, there are 9 rusty nails. There's a chili pepper in here from my garden, and this buffalo burr now, bull thistle, and wild parsley. Okay, no, it's not parsley. Parsnips. It's parsnips. Wild parsnips. Okay. So now all I need to do is spend a lot of time programming, putting my energy into it. The program, you only go after people who are trying to do us harm, who are not for our highest good, and you do whatever is necessary to get them to go away and get them to stop. And this could be somebody physically coming up to our house, or this could be somebody in the spirit world too, because we have a lot of spirit beings who are interested in going around and harming people and hurting people and stuff like that. So I want to, make sure that we're protected from that. So I'm going to spend some more time programming this water, and then take wax and seal around the rim, the lid, so that everything stays right here, doesn't leak out or anything like that. And if you're using a canning jar like this is, you want to get inside here because there's this is not solid. It's you know, canning lid. So you want to seal that up as well. Okay. So that's it. Just a little update. That's how I'm doing this war water. That's how I'm using it. And I would love to hear from you to hear about how you've used war water. Has it worked for you? What were your results? And I'd love to hear from you. Okay. So thanks for watching. Do something today that makes you feel good and brings you joy. I love you all. And until next time, blessed be.